How to create, list, and sell digital products on eBay. Hello guys and welcome to today's video. In today's video, we will be discussing on how you will be able to start selling digital products or digital downloads on eBay. So we will be creating a digital product and then discussing on how you will be able to start selling it on eBay by demonstrating it by starting to list it over here as you can see on our screen. And we will be also discussing on what type of digital products can we start selling. Now, as you can see here on our screen, this is our sell page for our eBay. So to be able to list a product on eBay, you're going to have to, of course, create an account and then create your store. And let's go by home over here. As you can see, this is the normal home page, but I will be able to sign in through here on the top left and then start selling our eBay store over here. As you can see, I will be able to start listing an item. Now, let's also first discuss actually what are the digital downloads that we can start selling. Now, when you search digital downloads or digital products online, let's search products as well. There we go. What you're going to see is mostly about ebooks, PDF, online courses, tools, media, and reports. Those are the different things that you could create. As you can see here, same thing as well. PDF, MP3 or video, or digital formats, ebooks, all those stuff. So what we're going to discuss today, or what we're going to create in our video, is an ebook. I will be creating an ebook for us to sell in eBay. Now, you can also do other types of digital downloads. I believe that it is not limited to the list that we have just talked about. Like, I don't think it's limited to a PDF, MP3, or a video. I think you are also able to sell products that are digital arts, because technically that's a digital product. If you do sell it as a downloadable form or anything that is in a form of the internet allowing you to download the content once you buy it, that is technically a digital download or a digital product, as the name suggests, as you can see here. So if you're an artist, technically, you could start selling your art as a digital product as well. Although if you want to start selling it as a product, an item, you could go to Printify, like upload your design there, and you could start selling it on actual items as well. But for today's video, we will be discussing on how we will be able to create ebooks to start selling on eBay. Now, we will be using our favorite platform, which is Canva. In Canva, if you don't know, Canva is an amazing platform that allows you to create any type of design with hundreds and thousands of different elements that you could use and combine together to build an amazing output. As you can see here, there are different things that you could create with Canva. You could create Instagram posts, reels. You could also create documents over here, whiteboards, create presentation. If you're tired of using PowerPoint, you could create it over here as well. There's a lot of different animations. You can also create posts or designs specifically designed for social media. So you have your different templates over here for Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and other templates over here. And there's also videos. So you can edit videos in Canva and print products and websites as well. So we are also able to create ebooks over here. So when you type on a search bar ebook, you will be able to see here the search results. So let's give it some time and simply click on enter, and let's wait for the templates that will appear or the result from our search. And there we go, we have a result over here. We're going to click on template, and as you can see, there is a lot of different templates for ebooks that we could use. Let's wait for it to load. There we go. And as you can see, there's a lot of different designs that you could choose from. You could select a specific design and customize it, change something here and there. Then you will be able to create your very own ebook cover. But for us, let's go and start actually with a blank page over here. The good thing about when you search in Canva and then you search for the specific type of product that you want to create, for our case, we are creating an ebook, you are able to use the correct sizing already. Like the size of this template or this canvas that we will be working on is the perfect size for an ebook cover. So as you can see here, we have this size over here. So you don't need to search for the sizes, the dimension. It is already automatic just for you. So we will be using Canva. As you can see, we're simply going to wait for it to load. Now, while waiting for it to load, let's think of a topic for an ebook. Let's say our ebook is about a story. So because as you can see here, a lot of these templates are about a story, like love over here, secret heart, first love. A lot of this are story related. Although there is some designs like, as you can see here, investment, all of those stuff, money. The design is completely up to you, or like the topic of your ebook. So for us, let's say our ebook is about focus. So let's go over here. Let's think about the topic focus. So now what we're going to do is we have also the ability to click here, over here on now the editing page. We have the elements over here. This is majority where you're going to get a lot of your stuff that you're going to use for your design. There's also text over here where you can create your title, all of those stuff, and you can also upload image just over here. Now, like I said earlier, what I was saying was we will be creating a design that is targeted on focus. So let's search for something related to focus. And there we go. We have our different elements over here. You could look for an element that you like. For example, this one. Like this design, I could make this bigger. Now we have a design available for us. Now we could search for a background because we already have a focus element over here, or like a character, our main character. Now we could add other elements as well, like maybe this one. There we go. Then let's actually duplicate this to have like a darker effect on this one. Let's put this into a darker color. There we go. Then I could put this over. Just a little bit slightly. Zoom in for a bit and put it closer. There we go, so that we could notice it much better. Now let's go and take for another element that we could potentially add. Let's look for another one. It's a lot of different elements over here that you can combine together and make amazing outputs. So your creativity also works very hard, or will play a big role in creating an amazing ebook design that we are going to be able to sell. Maybe this one, we could add this in the background. Let's put it over here. Let's flip it horizontally. There we go. Then let's make it smaller. Put it there. Assuming that this is like calendar used by her, or you could also add a plant over here. Put it in the background. Position, put it to back. There we go. Now we have a plant in the background. Then we could change the transparency to a bit lower color. There we go. You can add as many designs as you want to indicate the topic that you're trying to show, which is for us, which is focus. We could add as many elements that we want, and some of this would work, some of it will not work. So let's leave it like that. And now what we can do is let's search for a background. So let's add the keyword background. Let's see. I don't think any of this is good. Let's go and click on photo. And there's a lot of different photos over here. There's also different elements. And as you can notice, we have the option to choose between graphics, which is like designs, online designs, and photos as well. So you can combine graphical art and photo together. So for example, this one, let's put it in the background. Actually, we accidentally replaced everything. So let's put it over here. Let's make it bigger. There we go. It's not really going to matter because it's mainly a background. So there we go. Now we have a very simple background, like a realistic, semi-realistic background, I guess. And let's fix our transparency over here so it's not a bit too dark. And let's put it like that. Now we have our design over here. Now let's add a text for our ebook. Let's search for something over here. Let's look for something that has a good font style for us to use. Something that is going to show that we are indeed trying to focus. Now it's a bit slow. It's a bit hard to wait for it to load. So let's give it some time. While waiting, let's discuss about the next step. Our next step is then creating a mockup for our ebook. that we could start and put in eBay over here, and we could list it over here. So that is what we're going to do, is we're going to wait for our different text over here. It's having an issue, so let's reload it. And we're also going to be utilizing ChatGPT over here because, like I said, we are going to be selling an ebook. Now, of course, an ebook should have a content, so we can't really have just the title. We're going to have to sell something. So that is what we're going to ask ChatGPT to do, which is what we're going to do later. So actually, while waiting, let's open a document over here. There we go. And we will be putting our content over here, then we will be downloading it as a PDF later on. You could use other platforms if you want, because other platforms offers like an underline or other things that are specifically for ebooks. But for us, we're going to be using Google Docs for the meantime. And if you don't want to build your own template over here, let's say you're a beginner in Canva, you can also use the different available templates already over here, and then you can simply delete some elements or like add new elements into it and make it your own. That is why the template exists over here, to give you an idea on what you could do with the different outputs over here. So keep that in mind. And after that, we're going to be going back to eBay over here, and we will start listing our ebook after everything finishes over here. So let's give it some time to load. Now, okay, so let's go back and select our text over here. Our Wi-Fi came back, so let's go look for our text. I think this can be fitting with the tone of our background image over here. Maybe let's look for something else. Maybe this one. Put it over here. Then wait for it to load. While waiting, let's ask ChatGPT to produce us a design or a title. Create an ebook title. Creative title that is focused on focus. There we go. Then click on enter. Then let's see the different suggestions. The focus mind, unlocking the power of concentration on a destructive world. And simply copy this. If you're unhappy with this, you could ask ChatGPT to produce you a different one. As you can see here, you can simply click on generate. But for us, let's stick with this. Here we go. And let's make our text a bit smaller. There we go. Then let's adjust the line spacing and put it there. And you can simply add your name over here as like an author, because it's under the title. But let's delete this for now. Here we go. And let's actually make this a bit smaller, make it a bit longer. There we go, so that it can fit properly. And I don't think I like the color black as the font, so let's change this font to something else, maybe like the pink or the dark. There we go. And what I can do is I could also copy this, turn this one to pink, then let's make it overlap just a tiny bit so that there's like a shadow effect. There we go. Depends on your preference. I'm not really that good with our design, so simply going with the flow with what we think of. And there we go. It's not the best, but let's leave it for now. I suggest when creating an ebook, you have a very creative content as well, like a very creative cover page. So let's leave it as it is for now. Now, of course, we're not going to add this as it is on eBay. Like, we're not going to add that as a photo. What we're going to do is we're going to create a mockup for this output over here. So let's simply click on share and download it for now. Let's simply download the first page. There we go. Download it. Now we will be able to download it as a PNG. And let's upload it to our Canva once again. Now, also keep in mind, you are not limited to using Canva. I just personally like to use this platform. If you know other platforms out there that allows you to like design different things, of course you could use that if you want. That is completely up to you. As you can see, it's now finished downloading. Let's upload it back here. Now we have our design over here as an image. Now what we're going to do is we're going to click on edit image, click on mockups. As you scroll down, as you can see, there's mockups over here, smart mockups. Click on see all, then simply scroll down and we will be able to find a mockup for a book. As you can see, this is the book sections over here. Now we're going to select this one, book 6. You can use the other types over here if you want, but people might misunderstand it and think it is an physical book, so we're going to go with the big book 6, which is the one that looks like a digital product the most. So as you can see, let's simply wait for it to apply, and there we go. We have like a simple mock-up for our ebook. Now I think there's some mistakes with the design because there's a black background, so let's remove the black background for the meantime, and there we go. We now have like a white section over here, like a white background. Now this is our ebook over here. We have now created our ebook cover. Now we're simply going to download that one, our second page 2 this time, and I'm going to download it as a transparent background and simply click on download. Now we have our mockup, our front page. Now what we need is our content. Let me upload our front page over here actually, then I'll change this to something that I can freely move, put it over here at the top. I don't think it's going to allow us to put it in the entire page, but you understand the point that I'm trying to make. We're trying to make this as like the entire page, but it's not working with us, but so okay. So we're going to select this. Let's select this to break text. Then image options, text working, position, fix position on page, in the center. There we go. Now this is the center of our page. So let's go and add like another page over here. Now this is where you're going to put your content. Now actually we don't have a content because we didn't create it, because I don't think we will be able to create a content within our tutorial. So we will be utilizing ChatGPT once again to build our content for us. So simply fix our thing over here. Let's leave that be, and let's go and go to the other page. Here we go. Now we're going to ask ChatGPT create an ebook content that is about the title that you have just created. Simply click on enter, and there's an error, so we're going to have to fix this, regenerate, and there we go. Now it's going to build us our ebook content. So now you're simply going to give it some time to build the output that it is going to give you. Of course, it's not going to give you the perfect output. ChatGPT is just there, and it should only serve as like a basis, I guess, or like a frame if you really don't have any idea on what to put. So you could use ChatGPT to help you expand an idea that you have, and it will produce this, as you can see. Although it's very small, there's not a lot of things over here. I don't think this is technically even a book because there's too small content. But what you will need to do is you're going to have to add to whatever ChatGPT has created for you. And there we go. And this is our introduction. Let's bold this up and fix this. Now you're going to have to add to your introduction. You're going to create that on your own. Let's bold this as well. Let's put them into spacing so that we can see them properly. For the chapter 2, then for the chapter 3 over here, we need to bold this as well. Here we go. Then for the chapter 4, let's go and select this, bold it. For the chapter 5, do the same thing and bold it as well. Then we also have all of this other section over here. So simply speed run. Here we go, speed run. And let's give them spacing for all of this section. The This is our conclusion over here. Simply turn this to bold, bold as well, then bold as well, and bold as well. Now you can see the content is very small, so you're going to have to increase or create it properly, build it properly. You build on whatever ChatGPT has provided to you. Now let's say the focused mind, unlocking the power of concentration in a distracted world. After that, just simply clicking on file, download it as a PDF, and there we go. We have our ebook. Now we're going to go to eBay, list an item over here, tell us what you're selling, digital product, go on search, and let's wait for it. Everything else, every other, this is the correct category. Click on done, go search it again, everything else, and then continue without a match. New with tags, you could choose whatever it is, but we have an ebook, so this doesn't really matter. So let's say new, or without tags, or with tags, depending, and continue to listing. Now we're here, and now over here we have our title. I'm going to put in the title that we have in this section. See, copy, then we're going to paste it over here. Item specifics, you don't really need to add that. Now over here we can add our photos, so simply add the mockup that we have just created, and there we go. We have our ebook as the photos over here, and now you can simply put in the price for this. Let's say 100. Here we go. Then you can either choose from auction or buy it now. Actually, for ebooks you could have it as buy it now. Then all this other stuff, postage, you can select the postage over here, or local pickup. Now this is a digital product, so I don't think this will be applicable. And after this, you're simply going to list with display fees. And now for them to be able to actually receive your product, we aren't able to do this because we don't have a payment option listed. But to be able to sell this, or like give the customer the product after they bought it, is once they confirm the payment, once they have set the payment, what you're going to do now is you're either going to contact them, or you're going to send them a link of a website that offers or gives the link to download the specific ebook that you have created, and then you're simply going to give it to them after they have bought the product. And then after that, you're simply going to mark as done, or rather have the product be received right away by the customer. And that's how you will be able to create a digital product, then list it in eBay, and then start selling it on eBay. And that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.